A lot of people believe in something called the dogman. Now, the dogman was first seen in Michigan, and this is sort of a hot spot for sightings. The dogman is a dog-like version of Bigfoot. Now, there was a story out of northern Michigan. There was this boy who said that him, his brother, and his father, every couple weeks, they would go out to this property that his father owned and they would gather firewood. And he said his dad had this big trailer that they would fill all the way to the top. And when it was full, they would leave. Well, this particular night, him and his brother and his father, they go to this spot in the middle of their property and they start chopping wood. And it started to get dark, but by this time they had only filled up half the trailer. But he said his father started to get really nervous. And all of a sudden he tells him and his brother, I want you to get in the car immediately. Don't look back. Don't say anything. Get in the car, lock the doors, and be quiet. And so he started, to kind of pick up his axe and pick up some of the tools. And his dad's like, no, just leave them. Take your brother, run to the front of the car, get inside and lock the door. So he just grabs his brother and they started running to the front of this truck. As they're running, he said he kind of glanced over and he could see shadows of something moving through the woods, kind of following them. So him and his brother, they jump in the truck. He locks the doors. And he said, there was just this really bad feeling in the air, like something was going to happen. And he said, all of a sudden, they hear boom, 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 boom. His dad is banging on the window. Let me in the truck. So his dad jumps in the truck and he starts the car or the truck up and they take off. And his dad is just speeding and this trailer is thrashing back and forth, almost getting ready to fall off. And his father doesn't care. And he said, it was strange because normally they wouldn't leave till that trailer was full. And he said, as his father's driving, up this bumpy dirt road, all of a sudden, this crashing sound, like something hits the front of the vehicle. And his father slams on the brakes. And as they look on the hood of this truck, there is a rotten carcass sitting there. Something threw this rotten deer carcass at the front of this vehicle. And he said that's when they heard this loud roar. And as they looked over, they seen what looked like a dog standing on two legs. And so his dad hit the gas and he starts speeding off out of there. And this thing begins to chase them. And it was keeping pace with the vehicle for some time. He said eventually it broke off and it went into the woods. And his father just kept on driving. And they kept asking his father, what was that? What happened? And his father said, just be quiet. Like, you don't need to know. Let's not talk about it. And his father never told him what he had seen that night.